You know, impacts are getting more and more popular, and they're getting more and more powerful. And I tell you what, there's a good reason for that. These things are really handy. They do all kinds of great stuff. However, as they get more powerful, they also require kind of an upgrade in the accessories that go with them. For example, drill bits.
They certainly do.
And I know Milwaukee's been working on that. So why don't you let us know just what you got going there?
I'd be happy to. So we're real excited to announce the launch of our new titanium red Helix drill bits. And these guys, as you see here, are designed specifically for dropping into your impacts, although you can use those in drills as well.
Sure.
And there's a couple really cool features about these bits. So the first thing you'll notice is right on the tip here, you'll see there's a couple little channels. And what we do with that is we call that chip breaker. And the chip breaker basically creates finer shavings as you're drilling through your material, with the idea that those smaller shavings are going to be able to escape the bit quicker and keep your bit sharper for longer periods of time.
You know, before we jump too far ahead, talk about the reason for having stronger bits with these stronger impacts.
Well, I think you pretty much touched on it. As these tools get more and more powerful, you need accessories that are going to be able to withstand those amounts of torque.
Right.
And
that won't break when you're drilling or driving or whatever you're doing, right?
You got it.
Okay.
And that's actually a great little segue into our new line of Shockwave accessories that you see here. So we basically took our existing Shockwave line and we rebuilt it from the ground up to make it even more stronger and more durable. A couple key features you'll see on that is depending on the size of the head here, we actually taper the shock zone for those heads.
Okay.
So the bigger the head, the bigger the shock zone.
So these things, basically, if you're, whatever you're working on, we've got Phillips, all kinds of
Phillips, Square, Torx, basically all the major common ones.
Right, and they're not going to deteriorate like some of the, I don't know, how should we say it? Some of the milder ones might when you're using them, right? Okay.
Yeah, so again, we developed these guys to withstand the current generation of impact drivers that you see from all the major tool manufacturers.
Right.
Because there's a real power race going on with those tools.
Well, with great power comes great responsibility, right? So you guys have taken the responsibility to develop these tools. I had to work that in somewhere.
Of course you did.
I had to. but the point is that these are safer, they're more effective, they're more efficient, they last longer.
Exactly.
They're really what you need. With the technology advancing with these things, you've got to go along and advance the technology with these as well.
You sure do. Like we always like to say, your tool is really only as good as the accessory that you're driving with.
Right. Because if it breaks, then so what if you have a great impact driver and, no bits will work in it, right?
You got it.
Cool. Great.